Christmas, Santa.
Happy holiday time.
All right.
Get the tree looking proud.
Ho-ho.
Let the bells ring out. We'll be singing aloud, though it's cold and snowing. Place a star on the tree.
Hi, Merry
When
Christmas.
you arrive, Santa'll be on time. Holiday deliveries come.
Hello, everybody, again. This is Samir Kaitan, and I'm in Dr. Kevin Maloney's office in Mamaroneck, and we are taping something you like to hear about. We have a nice clinic, free clinic, on Friday night at 5 p.m. in St. Lutheran Church.
St. John's.
And Lutheran Church is on 122 Cortlandt Street. And you come in at 5 p.m. and you get a registration. The name of the clinic is St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. And we hold there volunteers, from me to the nurses to everybody there, 12 people, and they all volunteer, and no payment does anything. So Dr. Maloney will come and look at you and examine you for free. That happens in the clinic, and every Friday night when we are open, and we announce when we're gonna be there. So this way, you understand what's going on here. And next month and a half, we're gonna have a Christmas party. And that Christmas party happens every year because Dr. Maloney likes to have that party for the kids. So we have some gifts coming from a lot of people, donated them to the address of Dr. Maloney's office is on 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck. And we have a lot of gifts put together for the kids to come on December 15 at 7 p.m. And don't come before because we start at that time and everything will be ready for the kids. And when you come and collect your gifts, and just say to Dr. Maloney, thank you very much, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and we love you have every year for us. And so we thank the police department because they send a sergeant with 3 other people with him to direct the crowd in the front of the office. And we thank also the fire department because they bring 1 or 2 trucks to put the lights on and the kids go berserk. They love that. So it's really very nice setup Dr. Maloney would like to have, and we do it every single year. At 1 year, like last year, for example, we had over 1,100 people, the kids and their parents. And 3 years ago, Nancy and the other nurses tells me we have over 3,000 people. So if you hear about it and you know what the date is, and you are going shopping and you see something good for the kids to have, and you can donate to us at the address I said before, we appreciate every time you can go and pick up something and mail it or deliver it to us. And if you cannot do that, you just call up. Our number is 914-381-2091, and said I have a lot of gifts to be sent down to the office, but I cannot do it. Send somebody to pick it up, and this is the address. And we right away send someone, and we have everything ready, and we bring it in. So I have here Nancy, and she's going to speak to you and tell you what's going on. And we have the head nurse over here, also Jackie, and she tells you about a lot of other things she's experienced with. Okay, hold on, and we're going to start with my friend Nancy over here.
Thank you, Samir. This is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. I'm going to defer to Jackie for a little while, but just to fill you in a few little things. St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic is held every Friday evening, St. John's Lutheran Church at 122 Fenimore Road on the corner of Cortlandt Avenue. That's if you turn left onto Cortlandt Avenue, it's in the driveway in the rear of St. John's Lutheran Church. You need to be there at 5 o'clock to register. The doctor comes right after he's finished with his private practice here. And I'll speak more about this after Nurse Jackie speaks. We're very pleased to have nurse practitioner Jacqueline Vasquez with us. She's now part of Dr. Maloney's private practice, and she has a few things to tell you about as well. And Samir here, who's old faithful with me filming these. We always appreciate having Samir here. As Samir mentioned, I'm going to get into further detail about the clinic and about the Christmas party. Just a correction on the phone number. Please don't call the office because they are very busy. You can reach me at any time on my cell. It's 570-460-4291. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about the clinic. Dr. Maloney has asked that the calls be directed to me rather than through the office because the practice is very busy. So any questions you have, feel free to call me. I'd be glad to answer them. Schedules and so forth, anything about the clinic, anything about the Christmas party. I'm going to defer to Nurse Jackie. Nurse Jackie, as well as being a wonderful nurse practitioner in the practice, who the patients greatly appreciate, and we appreciate having her here. She's also a flea market fanatic. We call her Flea Market Flo. Maybe you could talk to us a little bit about your flea market experiences. We'd love to know. A lot of us don't know. I watch Flea Market Flip, and I'm intrigued by it. And I always wondered how you get started and what you do in flea markets. So talk to us a little bit about that, and then you can go on about the clinic and the Christmas party.
Thank you, Nancy. I didn't think I was going to be on the spot with that, but please let me please let me tell you about the valuable work that Dr. Kevin.
No, tell us about the flea market first.
All right. How did I get started in flea markets? Is when I first came to the Westchester area about 25 years ago, and as a young family at that time, living on a very tight budget, I saw that people were selling their items in front of their lawns, and coming from the Bronx, that's not something we've ever experienced. So I pulled over my car one day, and I saw that I could buy many items for my children at that time, toys, clothing, and that inspired me. And I realized what a big savings it was as a young mother, and it has stuck with me. And then I realized, well, maybe this could come as an entrepreneurial endeavor for myself, and I started learning many things of collectibles of glass, which I enjoy collecting, Depression glass, mid-century glass, and that's how flea market flow came into place. It's so different from what I do in the course of my day as a nurse practitioner. It keeps a balance.
Wonderful diversion.
Diversion, yes. So if anyone has any, and I'm a very good along the side of the road trash day picker-upper.
Thank you for informing us of that. So if you need any trash, Jackie's the one to come to. No, seriously. Which flea markets do you go to?
Well, tomorrow, actually, I'll be in Greenwich, Connecticut. It's run by the Knights of Columbus. It's held biannually in the first Sunday of October and the first Sunday of first Sunday of May. I'm also in Hastings, the second Sunday of each month. Right here in Mamaroneck, at Chatsworth is the third Sunday of the month, and whichever other flea markets I could find through the course of the year.
Okay, talk about the clinic and the office. And
now let's get to the important stuff. Dr. Maloney, for over 25 years, has run a free-standing clinic at St. Rita's Clinic. This clinic is for families and individuals who have no insurance or who are underinsured. When you come to the clinic, please don't feel threatened that you'll be asked questions. There is no questions asked other than your name and I believe an address, Nancy?
Address, date of birth,
and
phone
date
number.
of birth. That's just demographic. We don't ask your source of income or your immigration status. That is not Dr. Maloney's goal. His goal is to treat individuals and children. His fondness is for children, but all individuals at his clinic. If you're in need of a school physical or immunizations, we provide that at the clinic as well. If you have a chronic illness such as diabetes, hypertension, the doctor also will help with the management of those conditions. Why Christmas? Why Dr. Maloney has a love for Christmas and for children's smiles. This has started over 25 years ago, and it just takes one person giving one present for it to snowball. So many of the children, as Samir said, one year over 3,000 children were here. For many children, perhaps this might be the only gift that they receive. Find it in your heart to bring a gift in. If you're unable to come to the office, we'll be happy to pick it up at your location. Think about if you're a coach or a teacher and want to do something for your classroom to get back to the true meaning of Christmas and not the commercialism of Christmas. Work is another source that sometimes we give donations. At least if you bring in the gift, you'll see the children's faces. And it's just one person doing one thing that adds up very quickly. And that date is December 15th at 7 p.m. at 144 East Boston Post Road. That is Dr. Maloney's private practice office. There are many people will be here, but well supervised thanks to the Mamaroneck Police Department and the Fire Department, as well as the volunteers. There has never been any disruption in the neighborhood, and the children look forward for this each year.
For you, I just want you to know that the service is available through St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. It is open to each and every person out there. Anyone can come. Friday evenings, 5 p.m. registration at St. John's Lutheran Church, 122 Fenimore Road at the corner of Cortlandt Avenue. The church has been wonderful. They're a wonderful parish. Reverend Hank has been open arms for us for a few years now. His parish has the parishioners are absolutely wonderful, and they've opened their arms to allow us to run the clinic there. Dr. Maloney, as you've heard from everyone, has been doing this for well over 25 years. His only goal in life is to make sure that everyone is well. And in order to do that, he just wants you to come. So if you have any illness, any sickness, as Jackie said, diabetes, heart condition, asthma, whatever your ailment, Dr. Maloney's there to take care of you and to make sure you get better. He loves seeing people get well. Children in need of school physicals, vaccinations. As I've said many times, we participate with the Vaccines for Children program, and the vaccines are totally free. Everything at the clinic is free because that's how Dr. Maloney wants it. The volunteers are not paid. They are strictly volunteers. Dr. Maloney himself is not paid. No one is paid. Therefore, we are not asking you to pay us. The services are free. Dr. Maloney gives out medications if you're acutely ill. If you're sick with a cold or a bronchitis or an asthma or something like that, he'll give you an antibiotic for that. The children through adults. He sees every age from an infant through a senior citizenship. That's a very polite way of putting it. But any age is welcome to be seen. If you are suffering through job loss or uninsured person, if your insurance does not cover many things, as many do not now, if you have a high deductible or whatever, no questions are ever asked. We don't ask whether you have insurance. We don't ask whether you're uninsured, unemployed, your legal status in the country. Nothing is ever asked, just your basic demographic information, as Nurse Jackie said. So Dr. Maloney does want you to come. If you're looking for a job and they're asking you for a physical, Dr. Maloney will take care of that. The wonderful nurses who are there give out the shots that are needed, draw the blood, do the required physical, and Dr. Maloney takes care of everything else. And he wants you there. We all want you there. That's why St. Rita's there. That's why we give up our time on Friday nights to be there for you. Please, if you are not in need of this service, please make sure that you find someone to spread the word and tell them, hey, I know a great place you can go to see a doctor, and it's totally free. And that's the truth. It's totally free. So please, spread the word. Let people know. If you don't know anybody who needs it, tell somebody else anyway. Maybe they know somebody who needs it. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family. If you're watching this and you need health services, it's there. It's free. We know of no other place in the county, or the country probably, that's absolutely free. This is. Okay? So please come, get yourself taken care of. This is the time of year when children are being told that they have to have shots or physicals to be in school, and some of them are starting to get letters that if they don't have the shots and the physicals by a certain date, they will not be allowed in school. We don't want to see that happen. Bring them to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. Again, the address is 122 Fenimore Road at the corner of Cortlandt Avenue. It's at St. John's Lutheran Church. If you go in the driveway, you'll see the door, and the clinic is taking place on Friday evenings at 5 p.m. registration. Every patient is seen. No one is ever turned away. No questions are ever asked as to your status. So please, please come use the services. Moving right along, because of this and because of the goodness and kindness of Dr. Maloney's heart, which any of his patients, friends, and associates can attest to, he hosts this magnificent Christmas party for the children. And this is children of all the surrounding areas. Word of mouth has spread this to, as Samir said and Jackie has said, to thousands of children each year. Again, no one is ever turned away. No one ever leaves empty-handed. Like manna from heaven, we always have enough toys for the children. And the police department, the fire department, DPW, everyone in the village helps us out. The mayor himself has come by. We've had politicians of all breeds come by, and everything to make sure that the Boston Post Road is safe, that no one gets hurt, that it's a festive, wonderful experience for everyone. Mrs. Maloney decorates the office to a T. It looks like a storefront on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. It's a beautiful experience. Dr. Maloney's in a festive mood. There's music playing, and it's just a wonderful festive experience. The traffic slows down. The children are all in an anticipatory mood, and each one of them leaves with bags full of toy. Well, how do we accomplish that? We'd like to say that we can afford to go out and buy toys for all these children, but in reality, that doesn't happen. We do it sometimes, but not for all of them. And the only way we can accomplish this is through the kindness and goodness and support of this community that we are talking to right now. And you've helped us throughout the years. As we've said, it's been over 25 years. It began with the children who were in attendance at Dr. Maloney's clinic. He was giving out toys to the children who were there, and it grew and it grew and it grew by leaps and bounds to the thousands of children every single year that appear for gifts at Christmas. As Nurse Jackie said many, many times, this is it. This is their Christmas. These are the only gifts that they get. What are we asking you to do? We're asking you, as you have helped us in the past, and if you're new to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic show, that you kindly purchase a new toy for a child in need. Any toy, any age is appreciated. Any budget is appreciated. Anything you can possibly do for a child in need is what we're asking for. Anything you can possibly do to help us would be greatly appreciated. From the smallest toy to the biggest toy that you can accomplish, that's absolutely appreciated. The children's hearts are warmed. Dr. Maloney's heart's warmed more than anyone, and all of us appreciate your goodness and kindness. You can drop it off at any time, Dr. Maloney's office, basically Monday through Friday, 9 to 6 or 7, Saturday from 9 to 2. And any questions you have about this toy drive, you can direct to me. Again, it's Nancy Finelli. My phone number is 570-460-4291. Yes, that's it. I'll be glad to answer any questions you have regarding this. And as we've said, Jackie has alluded to, and I've said many times, any group you have, if you have a bridge club, if you have a golf team, if you have a tennis group that you play with, anything that you have, a group of people would like to organize a toy drive for us, you don't know what that means to us. But if you're also an individual and you in your own heart say, I would like to help them out, that one toy goes tremendous lengths towards helping us reach our goal. We've said many times the children leave with bags full of toys, and we're not kidding. No child walks away empty-handed. No child walks away with just one toy. So if you have 1,000 kids and they're getting 3, 4, 5 toys each, we need 5,000 toys. We need that, okay? We need your help. We need your support. And as always, we are grateful beyond words. We thank you so much for all the love and support you've given us over the years. Please know that we're there for you too. You may right now have insurance, you may have a doctor who treats you regularly, but at some point in your life, there may be a time where you need us. And we want you to come, and we want you to know that we will appreciate having you there, that the doctor is there to take care of you, and anything you need, that's what's there. If you're down on your luck right now and you've got a family of children and you're worried how you're going to get through Christmas, you've got a Christmas party right here in front of Dr. Maloney's office. And it's on December 15th at 7 p.m. We ask that no one arrives before 6. We need to keep the streets safe, and we don't want children running around before them or families. And think of it that way also. If there's 1,000 kids, they're also with their parents. There's 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 people on the street here. Okay, so please don't arrive before 6, but please know that every child will receive toys, a bag full of toys, and every child will go away happy. Dr. Maloney will be filled with joy, and all the volunteers who come appreciate it and know the true meaning of Christmas, and that is it's better to give than to receive. So please help us out any way you can. Again, the address is 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck, across from Brewer's Hardware and the Harbor. That's Dr. Maloney's private practice. His name is on the building. It's a red building. You can't miss it. And anything you can drop off any time of the week is greatly appreciated. If you have an illness and can't get out of the house, but you have something you'd like to donate, please give me a call. Again, it's 570-460-4291. We will arrange for pickup from you, no problem, not at all. Know that even in your demise that you can't get out of the house, we would greatly appreciate your donation. We also accept cash donations. Everything is tax deductible. The donations can be mailed to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, care of Dr. Maloney's office. Again, the address is 144 East Boston Post Road. That's Mamaroneck 10543. Any help you can give us, monetary donations are used in several ways. One is buying supplies for the clinic. We need bandages, we need alcohol, we need medications. Any supplies we need for the clinic come through those funds. As we've said, it's totally free. No one gets paid. Money is collected, so that's what donations are used for. And if we find we're running a little short of toys, we will purchase what we need. But again, anything you can do for us, as always, is greatly appreciated. And the gratitude in the children and the joy in Dr. Maloney is well worth it to anyone who volunteers here, anyone who drives by and sees the magnificence of it. And just once again, thank you for watching us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for your kind donations. And once again, we hope we've entertained you a little bit. Maybe we'll have Jackie talk about the flea market some more at another time. Tell us how she did tomorrow in Greenwich. Yeah. And we joke. We do joke. It's humor helps us get through the reality of medicine, and that's what we just want you to realize, that St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic is here to serve a population that needs medical care and can't afford it. And that's what it's here for. That's what Dr. Maloney wants to treat. And that's why we all volunteer in one capacity or another. If you're interested in volunteering, we just ask for the commitment of Friday evenings from 5 to about 7, 8. That's all it is. You can give me a call again. You can watch back a little bit. I've said my number 4 or 5 times. I'll say it one more time. It's 570-460-4291. And if you have a desire to donate, aren't sure what to buy, anything a child would like, anything at all. I've seen a lot of retro gifts coming back into play. Lots of things that when I was a child many, many moons ago are still around or are being reincarnated. So if you see something that you played with as a child and had a great time with, go for it. Go for it, because you enjoyed it, so will today's child. You know, there's no toy that won't bring joy to a child, anything. So we again appreciate all your help. Want to thank everyone who's helped us in the past, the groups, and I always forget someone, so please forgive me, but especially the village police and fire departments, the DPW, all the organizations who have helped us throughout the years. I don't think I'm going to say names this time because I invariably forget somebody. So all the schools who have donated to us, the nurse's office who've organized toy drives, the real estate offices, the religious groups. I can't even think now, so I'm glad I didn't start saying them. There's women's leagues at churches. There's Knights of Columbus, well, that's naming somebody, but any religious organization, any non-religious organization, of which there have been many. So, again, please continue your support. And remember, we do get this great support from groups, but what keeps us going and makes us reach our goal is all the individuals out there in the community who say, well, I'm not a group, and, they got thousands of kids. What am I going to be able to do? That one gift can bring us over the top. That one gift from that one person, each and every time. All of you out there thinking it right now, we need your help. We need all of you out there who are, as individuals, help us each year. We have people come in every year, one gift. You sure this is going to do? Yes, it is. It helps us. It helps us reach our goal. It's why we're able to do this. And we thank each and every one of you out there for all you've done for us every single year. Please continue your support. Please remember that the goal of this is to bring joy to a very needy child. We're talking really needy, and as we've said many times, a lot of these children, this is it. This is their Christmas. This is the only toys they're going to get. And we want your support. We need your support. And we are truly grateful, and thank you so much. Once again, I think we've hit our limit. This is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. We thank you once again for watching, for helping us, and God bless. Samir, Jackie, you have anything else you want to say?
You said everything, and you said it very nicely. I'm going to say you did a good job, and thank you, and thanks for the people who's listening, and I hope we see you all in the clinic and in the Christmas party with your kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Samir. You were quite eloquent yourself today. Thank you. Jackie?
Thank you for joining us this evening, Samir, Nancy, as always. St. Rita's Clinic on Fridays at 5 p.m. registration. The location is
122 Fenimore Road, St. John's Lutheran Church at the corner of Cortlandt Avenue in Mamaroneck. That's right off Fenimore Road. There's a driveway on Cortlandt Avenue that goes into the back of the church. And there's a room and a door there that you can't miss. Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, have a great night, and thank you for watching. Bye.